good evening, everyone, and welcome to the May 18th, 2026 Lackawanna City Council meeting, preceded by the caucus, which we're about to enter into. Remind everyone that if you're going to speak, the meetings are being recorded. The caucus is used by the council to discuss the individual agenda items before any formal votes are taken at the formal meeting, which follows immediately after the caucus. Referring to the agenda, several of the initial set-outs are administrative, so starting with communications from the mayor. Number 3, agenda item, mayor, I follow request city council through the ordinance for parental leave for non-bargaining unit employees. This particular item, since we have 2 sets of categories, we have people who are covered by collective bargaining units, union contracts, and those who are considered department heads, for the most part, part-time, are non-bargaining employees, and as such, those employees governing by a collective bargaining agreement are covered by parental leave in the event of the birth of a child, and so on and so forth. And it's been determined that it may be beneficial and appropriate to have those non-bargaining employees also covered by the parental leave initiative. And to that end, I think that's a very welcome change and something that should be encouraged and is needed. Any of the council members have any comments on item number 3?
I'd just like to, what is maternity leave? That's different?
So
Maybe you could explain
Sure.
the different things, just so
Sure, so this,
all of those.
yep, so this ordinance is written as parental leave, which means maternity and paternity leave. So it would apply to non-bargaining unit employees who are the birthing parents or the spouse or other parent who's the non-birthing parent. So it is meant to encompass maternity and paternity leave, given, more modern times, and that, paid family leave provided by the state for private employees does cover both maternity and paternity leave.
So what is offered now to the bargaining unit people?
It's all different. So everybody is covered under our local civil service rules, which provide for a 6-month unpaid leave of absence. And our local rules say that you can fill that time in with, whatever accrued time you have. Each bargaining unit is a little bit different. I think the police contract, there's nothing explicitly in there on parental leave or maternity leave, but they use accrued time. I know fire has a policy for maternity leave. I think it's just maternity, but at this point in the contract, maternity leave with using accrued time. I think DPW contract provides for a 9-month unpaid leave of absence under their contract. And then the clerical or administrative unit, they have paid family leave under a disability insurance policy, which was specifically negotiated in their contract, where they get paid 67% for 12 weeks.
And didn't it used to be 6 weeks years ago or something? Or it depends on
I think it's
the unit.
exactly.
This is more or less to reflect what the state did
Exactly.
a year or 2 ago.
That's right. Yeah, because just for the public's edification, if it's for private employees, employers, even if you only have 1 employee, you have to provide the paid family leave benefits, but it's not mandatory for public employers.
And as stated here, you can't take one and then take another one and then be off for 2 years, right?
Right.
You gotta- Okay. I got
Yep,
it.
that's
Okay,
right,
thank
council
you.
member. Yep.
Anyone else, council members, have any questions or comments on item number 3? There's a corresponding ordinance attached there too. Item number 4, communications from division department heads, city attorney, request city council approve agreement between the city of Lackawanna and University Emergency Medical Services for the merit assign. It's a renewal agreement pertains to city hiring a medical director for the fire department in order to be able to provide emergency medical services. This is an ongoing requirement of the state, correct, Ariana?
That's correct, Council President. In order to provide EMS services, our fire department does have to contract with a medical director. It's basically a physician who supervises the EMS component of the services provided.
And there's training that goes along with that, that's a requirement also.
That's correct.
Thank you. Any council members have any comments or questions on 4? Moving on to item number 5, city attorney requests city council approve agreement to City of Lackawanna, Erie County, Department for the Aging and for execution by mayor. Agreement is regarding leasing of a van to transport seniors to and from Lackawanna Community Senior Center. Ariana, I don't know if you want to explain further to public, or Kathy, you.
We get a van from the county, and the vehicle we currently have needs a lot of work and is going to require a lot of money. So when we checked in the county, they offered us this new vehicle. So I believe it's a standard agreement we've signed in the past.
Yeah.
And this year's van, the current van we're getting is brand new, and it'll have a wheelchair accessibility on it. And we don't currently have one. And
Yeah.
it's definite improvement.
And that's at no cost to the city?
No
correct?
cost to the city.
Any council members have any questions or comments? Item number 5. Okay, thank you, Kathy. Item number 6, city control requests approval of the ordinance transferring funds to close out various capital projects. Jackie, anything on that that you want to add for the public?
Well, the Dorrance Avenue project was a project that we had in conjunction with Buffalo, the city of Buffalo, and this was our portion. And the project has since been closed, so we're going to transfer the money back into the general fund.
Great, thank you. Council members have any questions or comments on 6? Corresponding ordinance attached thereto. Item number 7, again, city control requests approval ordinance transferring funds from the contingent account fee for pre-employment screening. Jackie, you want to expound on that a little bit?
Yes, so we're just running as the year's winding down, and we're just running short. We're a bit under budget, so we need to transfer money from one account to the other. So we're just shifting budget funds.
Thank you. Council members have any questions or comments? Item number 7. Again, item number 8. Director of Recreation requests approval of the use of Memorial Field on Monday, Tuesday, and Friday from 5 until 9, from May 25th to August 31st of this year for the Yemen Softball League. Insurance is attached. This is becoming an annual thing, right, Kathy?
Yeah, we use the field on Wednesday and Thursday, so they had asked for multiple days, and no one else is using it, so.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Any council members have any questions or comments on 8?
Is that open to everybody?
The league?
The
This is the Yemen Softball League, so that's not our league, that's a separate league.
Oh, I got you. Oh, okay. Thank you.
Mhm.
Anyone else? Item number 8. Moving on to communications from citizens. John Bauer, Board of Election requests approval of the lease agreements for use of the Community Senior Center and Bocce Courts for primary election Tuesday, June 23rd, and general election November 3rd, 2026. Council members have any questions or issues on 9? Business registrations, DMW Industrial Inc., 2504 South Park Avenue, hauling transportation storage. Dustin Versba is the new owner. Any comments by council members on that business registration request? Entertainment licenses, Villa Banquet Center, 1830 Abbott Road, Zakaria Al Wasim. Any council members have any questions or issues with that application? If not, then I will formally call the meeting to order. With the Pledge of Allegiance, I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Would ask the city clerk to call the roll.
Maflahe? Present. Anderson?
Here.
Egan?
Here.
Sirdike?
Present.
Morano?
Here.
Law Department?
Here.
Development and Marketing has been excused. Public Works has been excused. Public Safety?
Here.
Comptroller?
Here.
Recreation?
Here.
Hearing from citizen, John Ingram.
Sorry, y'all gonna miss the hockey game.
So we're gonna put it on the TV here.
No, speaking of hockey game, I just wanted to let you know, we have a couple of elderly folks that ride the buses. You know, they ride the bus go to the game. They've been doing it for years. The bus didn't come a couple of times. The bus hasn't showed on the weekends a couple of times. We have people that almost lost their jobs behind it. I reached out to the NFTA all last week and even as today, to try to talk to them about why the 42 is having a problem on certain days. I understand sometimes it'd be the bridge, they'd be having the boats come through, but this is becoming a regular habit. I'm telling the councilman, I'm gonna reach out to them again. I'm sending a letter to their superiors and say this cannot continue. It seems like if it's a problem, they just cut the 42, you know. And we have folks that depend on that bus for their jobs, get to the doctors, whatever, and just to go to the game. So I'm just letting the council know that I will be following up and I will give you the information that we get back. Number two, I will be reaching out to you again when we have Community Fun Day. We're going to have a special day on that Saturday. We're going to be honoring a lot of people, and I want to make sure that the council is present. So now I'll give you more update on that as we get closer.
And that's in August?
That's August 21st and 22nd.
Okay, thank you, John. Jerry Danstetter.
I had no bad feelings of the board, so just remember that. I was here before and I asked about a survey. And I went in the hospital today. I asked, there's 3 people on Cook Street, 3 families on Cook Street that I seen their survey. We don't own the sidewalk. The survey is the sidewalk behind the sidewalk. So the sidewalk, the grass, and the curb is easement properly. My nephew lives on Vale, and I looked at his the other day, and his is the same way. So I'm just wondering now, this guy on our street is barricading the driveway, and it's not even on his property.
Jerry, we've been through this before, and I'm going to say this one more time because you're telling the city that it needs to enforce its easement rights when there's no interference.
No.
Hear me out.
Okay.
You're petitioning the city. You're coming here and saying the city needs to enforce its easement rights on that property because the people who own the property are putting up a barricade
Yes.
on their apron. Now, no one else has complained about this to my knowledge, right?
That's true.
Okay. Now, my understanding is this. When you buy a piece of property, you buy to the center line of the right-of-way. That center line of the right-of-way is the center line of Cook Street.
The middle.
Okay? Now, Cook Street, when the development is completed, gets dedicated or deeded to the city of Lackawanna,
Right.
and it becomes the jurisdiction of the city of Lackawanna. There's an easement area from the center line of that right-of-way to where the sidewalk area is. It's an easement.
Right.
It's not an ownership right.
That's exactly right, yes.
Okay, so the people who own that house own that property.
Well, you just told me they don't own it. It's an
I didn't
easement.
tell you that. You're not listening. They own to the center line of the right-of-way, but there's an easement that the city has, and an easement is a right to use that property. Now, the obligation of the homeowner is to not put anything permanent that would interfere with the city's right to run water lines, widen the street, put electrical lines, utility lines, sewer lines, whatever the case may be.
Well, the electrical lines are overhead because that's so many
Well,
years.
the electric lines are overhead. The sewer lines are in the ground, right?
Yeah, but the main is in
Okay,
in the.
I'm
The only-
not gonna get into that. The problem is, the city has an easement, they don't have an ownership right.
Right.
Okay, so the ownership still resides with the people who own that property. Now, there's nothing permanent that interferes with the city's easement's right on that property. There are those cones that they put up that interfere with your ability to back into that property.
Exactly. He's got not a cone, it's a construction, used to call it the horse, remember the horses when they
Yeah,
put the
well,
wood, but this
it's-
is plastic.
But it's nothing
Yeah.
permanent though, and it doesn't interfere with the city's easement rights. So what are you here petitioning the council to do?
I'm just wondering, because I looked at the computer, I'll tell you what, from the county to the state to the main, it says you cannot block a driveway. That's telling you right on. And the state got a ticket, I'm sorry, 1529 from the state of New York in Albany about the driveway. It says you cannot block a driveway, even if it's an easement. Even if it's an easement driveway, which it is, you cannot block it. This past winter, Freddie, we had, I think it was January, we had there's a lot of tenants on the street now, okay, in cars, okay? And they don't know how the parking goes because you're on one side for 3 days, one side for 4 days. They parked, when he put the snow out there, they parked along the snow, and the plow, when the plow was on it, he never gets that close, so it almost was to the middle of the street with his vehicle. This tenant. I could not get out. Now, we needed a fire truck to come in or an ambulance, he could not do it. A fire truck came down last summer. They were parked on the south side of the street from Monday or Tuesday on that side of the street, and he had trouble coming in. He could not turn around, he had to back out.
So how is the easement being affected by people parking on the street?
I didn't say people parking, the balance, the driveway approach, that's all I'm saying. Not the city, the people can park any place they want. If they're parked illegal, get a ticket.
Okay, then where's the problem?
Where's the problem? When he parks in the wintertime, when he puts in the wintertime, you can't get out when he puts the snow in there. I got pictures of the snow. We don't have snow parked almost 3.5 feet high. He puts all the snow, when the plow goes through, whatever time they plow, and they leave what they call a berm, the rollover, he puts it on top of that, and he keeps building it up this high.
Where does that snow come from?
From his driveway.
Where is he supposed to put it?
Well, he don't put it on the street, is he?
Where is he supposed to put it?
Where
When you shuffle your driveway, Jerry, where do you put the snow?
I put mine on my grass in the backyard.
You take the snow from the front of your yard and bring it to the backyard?
Yeah, I got a tractor.
Oh, well,
Okay.
maybe you should volunteer to do that for your neighbor across the street.
Never.
Why not?
Freddie, don't try to make us make amends, please.
Just
No,
try
and
to
listen, it tells you, you can't put snow on the street, you know this.
Well, but you're not complaining about that. You came in here because they were putting horses or cones on their driveway. And now it's the snow on the street. I mean, where does this end?
Where's it end? I don't know when. But I'm not gonna ruin the back end of my car going out, and I told you that.
And that's just in the wintertime.
Well, with the snow, yeah, right now it's, right now.
The snow's a problem in the first ward. The streets are narrow.
Well, what law are we going by? Are we going by the city law, are you going by the county law, or state law, or federal law?
There's federal law on snow?
No, it tells you cannot go on a computer,
Jerry,
Freddie.
there's no federal law that addresses driveways.
I gotta watch the game too.
Yeah, we gotta watch
Okay,
that
okay. It tells you, you cannot block a driveway.
Well-
Listen to me, I talked to one of the ex-mayor, Kevin knows him, okay? You can't block the driveway. I talked to 3 or 4 cops that are retired. You can't block a driveway,
Okay. Did
okay?
you talk to a lawyer?
No.
Maybe you should do that.
Well, we can do that. or not?
We're gonna ask Ariana and our public safety director, director.
Go on the computer, the name is I think it's 1529 out of Albany. That's their account number that, on that, for snow removal and all that, driveways. It tells you, you cannot block a driveway.
Are we talking about the horse on the driveway or the snow on the street?
We're talking about both of them if you want to come down to it.
Well, I don't know where they're gonna put the snow, Jerry.
Well, hey, all I can tell you, tell them to dig a hole and bury it.
Where are they gonna put the dirt from the hole?
Yeah. Well, that's what they told me when I first started. I had extra material, they said dig a hole and bury it.
Yeah.
I've been an engineer for 37 years. We put in subdivisions, and all the subdivisions that are going in are with the easement rights. Okay? You do not own the sidewalk, you do not own the grass that the survey, that the,
You do own it. The city has an easement for it.
right, right. But it doesn't go on your tax roll, because wherever your survey says, that's what you own. What you,
No, it's not what your survey shows, it's what your
Yes.
deed shows.
what's that?
It's what your deed shows is what you own, not the survey.
Well, look at both of them. Look at both of them, because I can tell you.
Jerry, I've
Okay.
done that for a long time. I've done that for almost 50 years.
Gino, I know exactly what you're doing.
You don't know diddly. The chief of police went down there the day after you made those comments about the snow last winter and said there was no problem with where he's putting the
Well,
snow.
that's good then.
There you go.
Okay. But what about the park with the snow?
The what?
What about now with the barricade? Let it go.
It's on his
Well, anyway,
property.
listen, I got a bunch of game you too.
Well, sure, you're gonna run now after you took all our time doing all this for the third time. Go Sabres, Jerry. All right, we're gonna move on. We're gonna go with the,
Go ahead, but
Very good.
find out, look at it.
Yeah,
Find-
we're gonna have our city attorney and our director.
Exactly,
Look
let
at
the city attorney look into
Okay.
it. Are you,
We're gonna go on with the rest of the
please,
agenda.
look into it, get on the computer and look at it.
I will.
I mean, we're telling you, you can't block it.
Okay.
Approval of the minutes of the regular meeting of May 4th, 2026.
We're gonna move to adopt minutes for regular meeting May 4th, 2026 is written.
Apply seconds.
Motion by Morano, second by Maflahe, to adopt minutes of the regular meeting of May 4th, 2026 is written. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Deegan?
Yes.
Sirdike?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 5-0. Departmental reports 1 and 2.
Morano moves to receive and file departmental reports 1 and 2.
Apply seconds.
Motion by Morano, second by Maflahe, to receive and file departmental reports 1 and 2. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Deegan?
Yes.
Sirdike?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 5-0. Mayor, I follow request the city council approve the ordinance for parental leave for non-bargaining unit employees.
Morano moves to receive and file act on ordinance.
Sirdike, second.
Motion by Morano, second by Sirdike, to receive and file act on ordinance. An ordinance amending Chapter 36, Article 5, non-bargaining unit employees of the municipal code. The city code, Chapter 36-18, paid leave shall be amended to entitle covered employees up to 12 weeks of parental leave paid at 60% of the employee's salary and must be used within 6 months of the birth of a child.
Morano moves to adopt ordinance is written.
Sirdike, second.
Motion by Morano, second by Sirdike, to adopt ordinance as written. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Deegan?
Yes.
Sirdike?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 5-0. City attorney requests the city council approve the agreement between the city of Lackawanna and University Emergency Medical Services and for the mayor to sign same. The renewal agreement pertains to the city's hiring of a medical director for the fire department in order to provide emergency medical services.
Morano moves to approve agreement and allow mayor to sign same. Second.
Motion by Morano, second by Megan, to approve agreement and have mayor sign same. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Megan?
Yes.
Sirdike?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 5-0. City attorney requests city council approve the agreement between the city of Lackawanna and Erie County DBA Department of the Aging and for the mayor to sign same. The agreement is regarding the leasing of a van to transport seniors to and from the Lackawanna Community and Senior Center.
Morano moves to approve agreement and have mayor sign same. Anderson second.
Motion by Morano, second by Anderson, to approve agreement and have mayor sign same. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Deegan?
Yes.
Sirdike? Okay, Morano?
Yes.
Carried 5-0. City Comptroller requests approval of the ordinance transferring funds to close out various capital projects.
Morano moves to receive and file act on ordinance.
Maflahe seconds.
Motion by Morano, second by Maflahe, to receive and file act on ordinance. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Deegan?
Yes.
Sirdike?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 5-0. An ordinance authorizing an interfund transfer from the capital fund to the general fund in the amount of $85,000 received from the Dorrance Avenue paving project in 2022.
Morano moves to adopt ordinance as written.
Deegan second.
Motion by Morano, second by Deegan to adopt ordinance as written. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Deegan? Sirdike?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 5-0. City Comptroller requests approval of the ordinance transferring funds from the contingent account.
Morano moves to receive, I'm sorry.
The fee is for pre-employment screening.
Morano moves to receive and file act on ordinance.
Anderson seconds.
Motion by Morano, second by Anderson to receive and file act on ordinance. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Deegan?
Yes.
Sirdike?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 5-0. An ordinance amending the 2025-2026 budget ordinances, decreasing budget line special items contingent account by $5,000 and increasing budget line personnel medical fees by
Morano
$5,000.
moves to adopt ordinance as written.
Anderson seconds.
Motion by Morano, second by Anderson to adopt ordinance as written. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Deegan?
Yes.
Sirdike?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 5-0. Director of Recreation requests the approval of the use of Memorial Field on Monday, Tuesday, and Friday from 5 p.m. Until 9 p.m. from May 25th, 2026 through August 31st, 2026 for the Yemen Softball League. Insurance is attached.
Morano moves to approve request, refer to public safety and public works.
Maflahe seconds.
Motion by Morano, second by Maflahe to approve request, refer to Public Safety and Public Works. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Deegan?
Yes.
Sirdike?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 5-0. John Bauer, Board of Elections, requests approval of the lease agreements for use of the Community and Senior Center and Bocce Courts for the primary election on Tuesday, June 23rd, 2026, and general election on November 3rd, 2026.
Morano moves to approve request.
Maflahe seconds.
Motion by Morano, second by Maflahe to approve request. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Deegan?
Yes.
Sirdike?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 5-0. Business registration, DMW Industrial, 2504 South Park Avenue, hauling transportation and storage. Dustin Wurzba, new owner.
Morano moves to approve business registration.
Anderson seconds.
Motion by Morano, second by Anderson to approve business registration. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Deegan?
Yes.
Sirdike?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 5-0. Entertainment license, Class 1. The Villa Banquet Center, 1830 Abbott Road, Zakaria Al-Wasim.
Motion to approve. Sirdike.
Morano seconds.
Motion by Sirdike, second by Morano to approve Class 1 entertainment license. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Deegan?
Yes.
Sirdike?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 5-0.
I don't believe there's any table or items or old business, but I will turn the floor over to First Ward Council Member Muflahi for comments.
Thank you, Council President. I'd just like to adjourn tonight's meeting in honor of Mr. Neitner, known to many of us in the First Ward and beyond as Uncle Charlie. He passed away, unfortunately, this weekend, and he will be greatly missed. He knew all his neighbors knew and loved him, so I'd like to dedicate tonight's meeting in his honor.
Morano seconds, or at all.
At all, that's great.
Okay, motion by Maflahe, second et al. To adjourn meeting in memory of Mr. Neitner. Maflahe?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Deegan?
Yes.
Sirdike?
Yes.
Morano?
Yes.
Carried 5-0.
All right, thank you, and everyone have a good night. Go Sabres.
Go Sabres.